When we talk of compatibility, what comes in your mind? Mostly, when we say compatibility, people jet their mind towards relationship. My name is Jennifer Yaira, and you are welcome to today's episode on One-on-One Show with Professor Dr.Paakwesi, the African philosopher. Today's topic is compatibility. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Hello.
Hello.
You are welcome to today's episode, Professor Dr. Paakwesi, the African philosopher.
Thank you, here.
You're looking nice. I like your fugu.
Thank
or
you.
Bakatar. What is it? Bakatari.
Ba-ta-ka-ri.
Exactly. Fugu.
Fugu.
You're welcome to today's episode.
Thank you.
Today's topic is compatibility. But mostly when we talk of compatibility, people jet their minds towards relationship-wise. Is that it? Or there's something else? And what is compatibility itself?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Everything in the universe already has a relationship.
Okay.
When you look at Albert Einstein's general relativity and special relativity, it explains how time is relative in connection to space. In other words, space-time continuum.
Okay.
When you look at other scientists like Isaac Newton, look at Kepler, etc., they all had deeper understanding of the relationship that space and time had.
Okay.
And they were able to make some equations and calculations as to how some planets like Mars and Venus, etc., are able to traverse in a visible sky in connection to the sun and other celestial objects. Compatibility means that already everything in nature, or artificial wise, but let me use nature because that is what we are here to explain. It's when everything in nature already has a relationship. But compatibility tells you the combination of these different things, when they come together, objective or subjective, whether they agree with each other or they disagree with each other, when they agree with each other and the outcome becomes peaceful, balanced, it is said that it's compatible. But when the combinations, the aftermath of the combinations become conflicting or problematic, we say that they are incompatible. So everything is related in the universe. That is, everything is interconnected. But the agreement and the disagreement or the antipathy or the apathy between them tells you that they are agreeable or disagreeable or compatible or incompatible. The outcome determines the compatibility or incompatibility.
So let's say we don't know people we are going to work with or we are going to stay with. How are we going to know that this person or this group of people, we are compatible?
That is a limited compatibility you're talking about. I made mention of the fact that everything in the universe has relationships.
I'm talking about human beings.
Human beings.
Yes.
When we use human beings, we have become so limited and have deceived the other kingdoms of evolution as well.
We'll come there. So let's talk of human beings first.
You have to know in the first place the physical qualities or the properties of the person you're going to live with. There are other inventions and discoveries the world of science have made in connection to the blood type, in connection to the sickle cell status. Some people are AS, some AA, some SC, some SS. Blood group, some O, A, ABB, either resource factor, negative or positive. When you are able to check these, it will tell you how genetics or your physiology can match to get children who will either be strong or ill. Whether you'll be able to produce offsprings or not. Example, specifically, some of the physical things that you must know. Apart from that, we have the intellectual. Intellectual, you must know the perception of the person you're going to live with.
Okay.
The thought forms of the person you're going to live with. The wisdom or the knowledge of the person you're going to live with. Sexual relationship. If the person is unwise, you suffer. Some people too are not wise, but they are naturally receptive.
Okay.
When you advise them, they are mentally and emotionally ready to take what you tell them. But some people too are so narrow-minded. It's very difficult for you to convince such people. Though they know that what you are talking about is 100% okay and to help them, they would hate to calm themselves down, humble themselves, and take the advice you've given to them based on the person's perception. He or she is haughty by nature, regarding other people's views and opinions as worthless as compared to theirs.
How would we know we are compatible to someone?
Okay. Knowing you are compatible or incompatible with someone, there are 4 things placed, related, and connected to the 4 elements of nature.
Okay.
Macrocosm, microcosm, which shows the constitution of the human nature.
Okay.
We have element of earth.
Element of earth.
An element of water.
Element of fire. Water.
Water.
Okay.
These 2 elements are known as inferior elements.
Okay.
We have element fire. We have element air.
Okay.
They are known as superior elements.
Okay.
These 4 elements are found in 2 worlds. 1, the micro world or the small world.
Okay.
And 2, the bigger world or the macro world. Look around us.
Okay.
It's known as the macro world. We have earth. We have water.
Okay.
Around us, we have fire. We have air. Look at the small world. We human beings are known as the microcosm. Microcosm.
Okay.
Look at us. We have our flesh or skin. It's known as earth.
Okay.
We have water. Look at the blood. They are all watery.
Okay.
The lymph vessels, whatever. The fluids are known as element of water.
Okay.
We have element of air. Oh, we inspire oxygen and we breathe out carbon dioxide. Breathing out carbon dioxide is heat. It's related to element of fire. These 4 elements are found on us. It's found outside the world. And we have what is known as the abstract aspect of human beings. For example, we have the etheric body. Okay. It is known as the earth subtle body.
Okay.
We have soul or the astral body.
Okay.
It's connected to water. We have mental body. It's related to fire. Okay. And we have spiritual body or the ego. It is connected to air. Human beings are made of these 4.
Okay.
When you are going to befriend someone or when we relate to each other, these 4-fold things are at play. They are working. And anything that comes out of any of these 4 will either be a blessing or a curse to you.
Okay.
For example, let's come to element of earth.
Okay.
Your physical body and your subtle earth body, etheric body. In our world of science, mundane science, we have blood groups.
Exactly.
O, A, B, B. either resource factor, positive or negative. When we meet, our blood types, the combinations or the chemical reactions after we have slept or done anything will show the outcome or the product of our meeting. You may either procreate or you'll be incapable of procreating or bringing offsprings. When you procreate, the health or the chemicals or the physiological status or constitution of the child will be determined from your physiology and the physiology of the woman, or your physiology and the physiology of the man.
Okay.
Sickle cell status, SS, SC, AS, AA, is another one physically.
That's your genotype.
A genotype.
Okay.
It is very, very important. It is seen and it is checked rigorously to know that you are either compatible or incompatible with this person.
Okay.
This we get from the element of earth.
Okay.
So when they disagree, emotionally, that's the soul aspect. You may love each other so dearly, but this body is bringing you problems and conflicts in the home. Sometimes you go and meet someone, a partner whom you love so much. All the time the person feels sickly, all the time being admitted to the hospital or clinic. Emotionally or astrally, you are connected, but you are incompatible with this. So compatibility and incompatibility doesn't mean that all the fourfold are in disagreement or all the fourfold are in agreement. No matter what, any of these four, one will be incompatible.
So does it mean you are not compatible if one of these are not compatible?
It doesn't mean that you are incompatible,
Okay.
but you not have total compatibility. There's something you call incompatible. That is what you don't like. Everyone has a weak aspect. That weak aspect, the other partner will find it burdensome. It is the area which is incompatible with the preferences, the wishes and the desires of the other partner. For example, physically you may look so beautiful. Emotionally, you'll be so loving and you are good in sex or whatever. Spiritually, you are prayerful. You perform all your rituals perfectly. But mentally, the person is quick to judge, quick in decision making. There are some people, other people, who are, let me say, I'll use this word, they fall into prejudice, prejudging. You've not done it, but they will sit and think, create something for you as though you have gone to do it. A partner may be so with this. The other partner will become uncomfortable with that area. I don't like this. The partner keeps repeating. It's the weaker or the weakness of that partner. The other one finds uncomfortable. I also have a weak aspect or an erroneous part of me which is not liked by my partner. That part is incompatible. That doesn't mean that both of you are totally incompatible. But when three, mentally, spiritually, physically, when the incompatibility becomes dominant, it makes the relationship incompatible.
So
At
you
least
have to leave
it must be balanced.
Okay.
Thank you. When we say you are compatible, it means that everything, the fourfold, the fourfold, the next fourfold, they are perfect. Hey, it means that you have no weakness. What we are being taught, what we are studying, the church that we go, the temple that we go, the school that we go, the nurturing that are given to us, all are in an attempt to correct the weaknesses that we have to be able to live in the world so comfortably with the other. In order for you to become so comfortable and well appreciated in your world.
So let's say in relationship, love doesn't determine or doesn't dominate compatibility.
Love is emotional.
Okay.
And it is part of it. Love is a feeling. Love is an emotion. That is a quality of the astral form or the soul. You may love someone, but physically, the person is so slow, boring. The man finds it uncomfortable. The woman finds it uncomfortable. My husband is too slow. He's so quiet. He doesn't like talking. But you like a man or you like a woman who is talkative, because communication is very important to you, and you want somebody who you crave excitement, and you always want someone who has a great sense of humor. But the man or the woman you are with, always quiet. If you don't ask him or her a question, he'll be there. But the person does his best. Feed the family, or respect, is humble, is prayerful and loving. But that physical aspect, so quiet, you find it uncomfortable. That doesn't mean that you're incompatible. One must be incompatible, or two must be incompatible, and two must be compatible for it to reach balance.
Okay.
But if three, there are others, the physical is nice. The mental, emotional, spiritual, it's not good. You are incompatible.
Okay, so let me ask a question here. What do we say spiritual compatibility is? How am I compatible with someone spiritually?
The spiritual one shows you that when we meet, there is something that is going to come out of us. In our world, we are evolving, evolution. There are some partners that you do. There are some partners that you meet. When you meet them, your spiritual state is going to fall from the highest to the lowest.
How?
Yes. There are some partners that are so materialistic.
Oh, okay.
They don't have any knowledge about the spirit world or any form of spiritual practice. Even the religion that they are in, their perception or their belief of the spirit world or spiritism is material, because he or she goes to church in search of money, wealth. But something like self-development, like meditation, like amplifying the spiritual vibrations, the person don't know to any of these. And it will have effect on the children. We are in the world to evolve, to raise our frequencies, to connect ourselves with the cosmic energy, or the one, the greater one, the grand puppeteer. Here lies the case: the person is not spiritually inclined. The person is totally sunk in the world of material. The person may be loving. Physically, maybe the person will give you all the excitement that you need in the material world. Mentally, the person is creative, the person is pioneering, the person is resourceful. But when it comes to the vision, but when it comes to the spiritual aspect, it's weak. So you are compatible, but that part is incompatible. So it's an example of the spiritual part.
Okay. And some people would think they are compatible spiritually because they attend the same church. Is that so?
It's not so. It's not so.
Okay.
That's why even in the church, most people are fighting.
Okay.
There has been power struggle in the church. The elder will be fighting the pastor.
Okay.
The pastor will be befriending someone's girlfriend in the church.
Okay.
Or this or this or that or that. Even in the church, there are litigations. A number of litigations we cannot count. The compatibility and the incompatibility, it's everywhere. In the home, in the temple, at the workplace, in our families, among siblings, everywhere. In the church, everywhere.
Okay, so let me clarify this. Let me ask this thing to get proper clarification. Let's say two people meet and they are both not spiritually inclined, but they will see themselves as spiritually, let me say, spiritually compatible. What of that one too? They are not spiritually inclined, both of them. So it's like they are on the same page. What of that one too? How would they know they are not spiritually compatible?
They are compatible.
Okay.
But their compatibility is characterized with materialism.
Okay.
They are both okay. Both of them don't engage in any form of spiritual ritual or practice.
Yes.
They are compatible. They are okay.
Okay.
They are not going to church. They are not praying, but their work is going on.
Okay. So that one is better.
It's okay.
Okay, it's okay. It's not better, but it's okay.
Each individual sees the world in a different way.
Okay.
But the compatibility and the incompatibility, the spiritual is the ultimate.
Okay.
To know how the rest of the three, mental, emotional, and physical, will be.
Okay.
The spiritual is the portal through which your whole you will be seen. The spirit reincarnates, but the soul and the mind and the body changes in every life.
Will you say incompatibility is what we call the red flags?
Something like that.
Okay.
But it is the weakness of an entity
Okay.
which makes the other uncomfortable. No one is free from challenges.
Okay.
No one is free from grief. No one is free from unhappiness. Not everything we'll be happy about. And challenges are inevitable. Even in astrology, there are squares. Everyone has a square. Not everyone has opposition, but everyone has a square.
Okay.
No matter what, you get an enemy. Where from these enemies, you are disagreeable somewhere. Example, my career, I'm okay.
Okay.
My home, I'm okay. My church, I'm in disagreement with someone. Oh, my church, I'm okay. My home, I'm okay. But at my workplace, I'm in total disagreement with someone. My work, I'm okay. My church, I'm okay. But home, hey! A disagreeable enemy or neighbor, a disagreeable wife, a disagreeable husband, a disagreeable child. That part makes you uncomfortable, and it is your burden where you are trying to solve.
So can two incompatible people work things through?
It is impossible.
It is impossible.
One
Okay.
will be weaker, where someone is stronger. And the stronger has a weak aspect,
Okay.
where the weaker is strong. Sometimes your weak is also my weakness, and my strength is also your strength. That one we will talk about later one day.
You are swerving.
So that's it. So compatibility is very broad.
Okay.
Even the human related, there are many things to talk about. Your child, sometimes your child is very brilliant mentally. Your child goes to school, goes to church, spiritually, no problem. But physically, he doesn't dress well. He dresses anyhow. Emotionally, he's addicted to some drugs to the extent that even when he or she is going to church, emotionally, the person attaches himself to something which produces more oxytocin in the head and allows him not to become so separative from that bad act, like masturbation, like smoking, like drinking, etc. So mentally, he is intelligent, but emotionally, he has become addicted. And the thing has sunk deeply into his subconscious body. And the thing constantly reminds him or her to go for the thing that destroys him or her. That's it. So all the fourfold bodies, not every part is perfect.
And I'm sure with the sexual compatibility, we are not done. We are not done at all.
We're not done. We've not reached anywhere.
But then we'll move to the career compatibility or business compatibility. Let's talk a bit about that one.
Career business compatibility falls under the abstract
Okay.
compatibility.
Okay.
you have been given, that one too is placed under the fourfold elements of nature.
Okay.
There are 4 types of humans.
Okay.
Classified by the Indians. We have the air type.
Okay.
We have the water type. We have the earth type. And we have the air.
Fire.
Or the fire. Fire. The fire types are military men. So they are people that are naturally military people.
Okay.
Theirs are with a career to become soldiers, like an armed force.
Okay.
Armed force is related to earth. A firefighter is related to the element of fire. An air force is related to air. And water force is related to navy.
Okay.
4. Military. Air are the saints, the spiritual gurus, the masters, mystics, occultists. They are placed under the air.
Okay.
So they are called priests. We have the water type.
Okay.
They are known as merchants. Those in the marketplace, those that have opened the bigger stores, businessmen, whatever, they are all placed under the water. And the earth are those that serve, like those that are under people. They are known as earth.
Okay.
So earth is slaving and serving by nature.
Okay.
Everyone has his career.
Okay.
Some people are builders, some are laborers, and the laborers are what I call the earth.
Okay.
Souls. There are a number of them. We have miners, we have farmers.
Okay.
Farmers, we have animal farmers, and we have crop farmers. I do that engage in livestock farming. We have the crop farmers.
Okay.
We have the artists. Some people are artists, but they don't draw. They just sing. Some people too are artists. They draw or they paint.
Okay.
Some are sculptors, some carvers.
And they are all under earth signs.
No, I'm just mixing them.
Okay. Okay.
Some people are not musicians, but they are poets.
Okay.
Some people are actors and actresses. They are not poets. They are called fine arts. Some too are fishermen. Some are swimmers.
Okay.
Some are under sports or entertainment. We have others that deal in automobile.
Okay.
Automobile. Some people sell cars. Some people who operate on engines. Some people are electricians.
Okay.
Many. So every soul has his career.
Okay.
Are you compatible with the career or you are incompatible with it?
Okay.
If you are incompatible with it, it will worry you. There are some people, there are 3 types of compatibility. We have the positive compatibility, we have the negative compatibility, and we have the neutral compatibility. Neutral compatibility is when maybe classified under the career, it is not for you.
Okay.
But when you do it, you can get, it is lucrative. That doesn't mean that it is where you have been placed. You have to find your career path. When you know your career path, the proceeds or the profit you get from the lucrative or the neutral career you are doing can be invested in the real thing that was given to you as a real deal. Wow. Thank you so much.